Hello, I'm Campbell and welcome to Wind Up. This is our second of our double header from Aldi. This time we're on red wine. Being the second, it means I've had a few glasses of wine, so I've got a little buzz on, so forgive me if I start slurring my words. In the white wine review, we featured grapes that are a little bit outside of the mainstream. With these two bottles, we are bang in the mainstream. That's not a problem. I drink far more Pinot Noir and Shiraz slash Syrah. Shiraz slash Shiraz, not very easy to say when you've had a couple of glasses of wine already. But, you know, this is what most of us are drinking every day. Hugely popular international varieties. And the Pinot's from New Zealand, which is its kind of New World home. Normally more famous from Burgundy. And Shiraz. If you see something labelled Shiraz as opposed to Syrah, it's usually from South Australia, and this is exactly that. So it's really interesting and brave for them to try and make these grapes from these regions, because the Pinot comes in at $6.99, so it's towards the higher end of the Aldi Exquisite Collection. The Shiraz is what, $5.79, something like that, so it's under £6. Very difficult to make high quality wine from very, very well-known grapes at that price point. So we'll start with the Pinot because that's the lighter one. You know, it looks lighter, and on the nose it's got all the kind of red fruit, dark red fruit, raspberries, cherries, sort of plums that you'd expect. And it's just really nice. You know, it could only be Pinot Noir. It's got all the flavours that you'd like. It's really refined. It's really light. It's well made. It's just a cracking bottle of wine for the price point. I mean, Pinot is outside of most people's reach. Normally, if you want something less than £15, certainly less than £10, it's really tough to find anything that's good. Chile is probably the only place that consistently produces good Pinot at that kind of price point. Most New Zealand wine is well into the double digits, and most good Burgundy is 2 or 3 times more expensive than that. So again, that's a great effort. On the Shiraz, probably won't come through here, but much more of the darker, medium to full-bodied kind of profile you expect. And again, getting more of the dark red into the black fruit sort of profile. Yeah, and again, that's everything you'd want from a good Aussie Shiraz at half the price that you'd normally expect to pay for it. You know, the Pinot was still there on the finish when I started the Shiraz. It's still got, you know, some spiciness to it. The Pinot's still got that, you know, iron fist and the velvet glove you'd expect from good Pinot. The Shiraz still retains its pepperiness. But for an Aussie Shiraz, it's actually quite light. It's medium to full as opposed to very, very definitely full-bodied. This can't be in the 15-16% alcohol range. He said about to be proven wrong. Well, 14.5. I mean, it's wearing that extremely lightly. It doesn't taste like a big alcoholic wine. You could easily have either one of these on a nice summer's day. But the thing that's fantastic about, and clearly obvious what they're doing with their exquisite collection is they're not compromising on the winemaking. At this price point, it's never going to be the pick of the grapes. Economically, that just doesn't make sense, cannot happen, will not work. But what most people do when they're in mass production is they take the lower quality grapes, they extract every last living inch out of it, ends up being that sort of stringent, sort of tannic and, you know, low quality fruit sort of coming through. These are both really, really well made wines. And in common with everything we've had so far from the Exquisite Collection. I'm going to give these both a 9 out of 10 on the WES score. Most of you will have had Pinot Noir and Shiraz before, but if you're looking for something that's clearly one or the other, that's got a clear sense of who it is and what it is, and if you haven't tried them and you haven't got a large budget, you should definitely give these a whirl. It's really great stuff. I'm genuinely mind blown by the ability that these guys have got with their hand-picked winemakers to produce wines of this quality at this price point, and have them at the kind of volumes that mean they can still have them on supermarket shelves in their hundreds. It's a great performance again from the Aldi wine team. You will not go wrong, cannot go wrong with these. And for under £7 and under £6, the value to quality is absolutely staggering. So give them a try and let us know what you think. Cheers.